This is incredibly awkward. Yeah, so, hey guys. Happysplasher here. Good morning. It is 10/23/2021. Was changing some settings this morning and experimenting with some stuff. Looks like it's not as good as I thought it would be. So we'll have to change again for later. But yeah, this morning we're going to be doing some journey, so let's get right into that. Currently, we are in the world event with both the Happysplasher and Sad Boy account. We're currently waiting for more chests to be opened in League because we are at a roadblock right now here for our Sad Boy account. We need to either soulbind any of the event epics 3 times or open 15,000 in sparks, and we're low for both, so that is why we are kind of stuck. And then on the other account, the Happysplasher, we need to open 4 legendary event chests, which we are down about, I would say about 4,000 sparks or so. Good afternoon, Jipogan. How are you this afternoon? All right, so currently we are going to do some journey, so let us get right into that. All right, we have now just started Rondo Chapter 1, otherwise known as Island number 7. If you go to the map here, you'll see right here. So there are 9 islands so far in the journey. We're on number 7, and yeah, let's get right into it. So we have 35 days, or about 5 weeks, to get it done. And we started from number 1. So currently we are on Watchman Rolo. Let's take a look at their skills. Oh, actually, we're on number 11. I'm sorry, because we finished the first 10 yesterday. All right, so whenever an ally appears, meaning one of their units on their side, we'll give them Pierce. And then whenever Pierce triggers on their side, meaning that they use a unit to attack with Pierce, they will deal damage to our Warlord. Okay. Looks like we are freezing a little bit. So again, we will change that up very shortly. Can't do it right now in the stream because of how the software works, but we will just tough it out for today, and we'll have it fixed for Monday. Right, so yeah, let's get right into it. I cannot see you today. Your cam is not showing. Yes, it is because when I changed the settings this morning, it did not load the camera again. So that is unfortunate. But we are still here. We are still live. So yeah, let's do this. We're gonna start with our damage pentagrams first, and then we're going to do our Masura summons. Our Masuras will give copies to ourselves, and then also get an attack boost whenever another unit shows up on our side. So we're starting early so that we can get some damage on the board and also clear out some of their buildings, and then allow us to then attack more lanes if needed. Okay, so they got this ranged unit here that has an attack boost when it comes into play, and then also at the end of the turn, we will destroy this using our floss over here. This floss will be able to deal enough damage with the summons or itself, and then also summon extra plants, which will allow us to then give an attack boost to these Masura copies. Okay, we have this unit here that whenever it attacks, it steals attack from our units, and then also kills units that have less than 25% of their health. See if we're close to lethal, about 70, 90. Okay, so we don't have enough to destroy this quite yet. What we can do, we'll summon our Grace of Rockfleet over here, give our units an attack boost. We're also summoning this over here so that we don't trigger the spikes, but we can still deal damage using the random damage over here. Okay, so we are threatening lethal in 3 of these lanes, and over here we still have enough health in order to take the damage, so it should be fine. Oof, okay. Got this unit here that has attack steal, and then also the extra attack, and then this dealing damage behind the units, so this actually counts as Pierce for them. We'll summon our ranged unit over here, and then go for lethal. Right there. Okay, so that was Watchman Rolo. Okay, moving on. So now we're at Dugo Crooked Fin. Let's take a look at their skills. Okay, so whenever, okay, our enemy, or enemy being us, will have a unit, it will die if it has less than half of its health, And then also at the end of the turn, we'll give negative attack to all of our units. Okay, so we'll try to keep our units' health below or above 50%. Okay, and yeah, let's go. Put your weapon down. I don't want to harm anyone, just leave this plane. After everything you've done here? No way. Rondo will become your grave. The water world has begun. Okay, we'll start with our damage pentagrams, and then we'll continue with our Masora. Our Masoras will get the extra copies, and they will also get a health boost because of our pet here, the honeydew here. And so also we do want the extra copies, so because we are going to be losing our units if they do take more than 50% of the damage. Okay, so they summon the unit from last time, the one with the extra attack and the attack steal. We will summon our floss over here. The floss will give the extra attack, the attack boost to the Masoras for every unit that does come into play. Then also we'll get some more attackers out on the field. Okay, so they have their unit here with the extra attack, or the attack boost rather. It is on the damage pentagram, so it will be destroyed if we deal enough damage. We'll summon our Grace over here so that we can deal some damage to the Warlord. Have the random damage come out and deal damage over here. Then we do have the attack boost given because they do destroy a random unit. Okay, and so we're in pretty good shape right now. We have pretty much all of our spots blocked, and we do have decent health over here. And we are, let's see, 30, 40, 70, pretty close to lethal. Okay, so they have this unit here that when it is attacked, it will silence the unit that attacks it. We'll summon our Yoster to actually silence this unit. Okay, and right, still a little off. But again, we are in decent shape right now. Not expecting someone to deal 400 damage, even with the attack stealer from before. Okay, we'll summon our ranged units. Go for lethal here. And there we go. I'm sorry about it, but I had to protect my life. I'll try to avoid any accidental encounters. So I just saw a lot of attack steal on that particular battle, but as long as we kept going with damage towards the Warlord, we were all set. Okay, all right, let's keep going. We are now on Spring-Heeled Jose. Let's take a look at their skills. So whenever they're attacked, they will poison the attacker for 10 damage, and then every second turn, it will summon a sword in the stone. Okay, take these units here. So we got some freeze. Seeing some heal and some extra damage, but other than that, nothing too crazy. Okay, yeah, let's go. Okay, we'll start with our damage pentagrams once again, and yeah, we'll still start with our Masoras as well. Get an extra copy, also summon to destroy the building over here. Okay, they have this unit here that has invulnerability for a turn, and then also steals attack from our units, except nature units. When it dies, it summons death runes. We'll summon our Yoster to deal some damage to the Warlord, and then also silence this unit, so no attack steal. Okay, the sword and the stone did come out, so as you can see here, it gives plus attack to all of their units. It has some health as well, but nothing too worrisome. Okay, they have this unit here that has flight, and then also gives health to their Warlord whenever we attack. Probably looking to get rid of this now. So let's see, combat over here, combat over here. Okay, we will summon our ranged unit over here to deal some damage. This ranged unit also summons these rotters that will deal damage whenever they die, and then also give plus health to this unit when they die. So as you can see now, we have a lot of blockers, and we do have some additional damage over here as well. Okay, they have this unit here that whenever it attacks, it deals damage to our melee units. So in this case, it is our Masaurs. At the end of the turn, we'll get spikes, as you saw over there. Still need to get rid of this because it is gaining the health. So what we'll do is summon our Bastet. This Bastet, when it comes into play, it deals damage to all heroes. And then also, if one of our units dies, it will deal damage to one of their units. So in reality, what we ended up doing is we dealt the damage to the Prince Knot over here. We attacked it and destroyed it. And then we had our range unit then deal the lethal over here. Okay. Range unit is gone. We'll summon another Floss over here, get some more attackers on the board, start giving this unit an attack boost. Copy of itself over here. And now we are threatening lethal on 3 of these lanes. So should be all set. Oops. Okay, we have this unit here that does silence the attacking hero, but it is on the bottom, so we don't have to worry about that right now. And there you go. That was Spring Healed Jose. All right, looks like we do have some rewards right now. Let's take a look at those. So we do have an epic, and we do have some gold that we can claim. We have premium trophies that if you end up buying using, at this point, creds, which currently right now don't work, you can get these. But for now, we can claim those off for later. And let us keep going. Okay, so now we're on Margo's Song of Swords. Let's take a look at their skills. Okay, so whenever poison triggers on their side, meaning they use a unit to attack us with poison, it will... Actually, no, I'm sorry. When poison is on our side, when one of our units is poisoned, and then they will get negative attack, and then at the beginning of the turn, we'll get poison to all of our units. Okay. Yeah, it's tough to figure that out once it says enemies and allies. Just gotta keep remembering who's who. Okay, yeah, and yeah, let's go. All right, so we'll start with our damage pentagrams once again. We'll also start them in the Armosaurs, as we normally do. And get those extra copies out on the board. Okay, so you got this unit here that whenever a unit appears on our side, it will get spikes, and then it also has flight, so we'll need a ranged unit or a flight unit to deal damage to that. We will summon our Floss over here, trying to get the extra summon off the Floss to deal damage to this, which it does, so that's good. It died from the spikes, but then after the poison kicked in, at the end of the turn, it would do the damage pentagram at the beginning over here. The problem with the world event still not resolved. It is resolved for the most part, so you can actually claim multiple rewards now. There is still a visual issue, so if you don't happen to have any journey keys, it'll still show 11, but that will just mean that you don't have any keys over there. Once you try to click onto a battle and you don't have any journey keys, they'll ask you if you want to buy another key using gems. So that part is back to normal, if anything. Okay, let's see here. So we'll summon our Yoster over here, deal some damage down on the lane, and then also at the end of the turn, we'll give plus health to all of our units for every female on our side. And we actually have at least 4 females here because of the Masaurs because each one of the Masaurs is a female unit. You had this problem. So I think they resolved it on the web. I don't know if they resolved it on iOS. If you're still having problems with it this morning, then yeah, we'll have to contact support on that. All right, so they summon this unit here that whenever we summon a unit, it will set the attack of our units in the line to 1 for turn. We do have lethal here, so what we can do, we'll just skip the turn to avoid triggering off anything. And there you go. That was Margo's Song of Swords. Okay, ooh, got some epic Discordia. That's pretty good. Okay, so we're about halfway done for today. We are now on Cassius Croc. Let's take a look at their skills. Before one of our units attacks, they will take damage, and then whenever one of our units are destroyed by the Warlord skill, we'll actually heal them for some amount. Okay, so we'll need to summon units with high health, or find a way to heal, or deal a lot more damage than the healing that they have. Okay, yeah, and let's go. Yeah, you are not easily scared, but that won't help you. Shark said that you killed my brother. You'll pay for that. Oh. Sorry, the connection just dropped there. Yeah, okay. I will I will definitely change the settings back to the previous ones. That way, because it never, I mean, everything was working fine for a couple of months, and then now all of a sudden just crash. Okay, brother, right. I fought someone who looked like you. I'm sorry, but I protected my life. If you attack, I'll do it again. For me, the event finished when I got all the heroes from in. Thank God it was all for free. Yes. That time will come. You just gotta have some good dice rolls on your roulette chest. So we'll start with our damage pentagrams. And no, we will start with our Shimuna over here. We're summoning over here because of how the shards work. So the shards will only show up after the attack on a tile on the same row that is not blocked by anything. So no buildings, no runes, and no pentagrams. So that is why we summon this over here. Okay, we are going to now summon our... This is fine. We'll summon our loss over here because of this unit with the flight, and then also the extra damage. Yeah, the last time I remember finishing an event, it was like a month ago, and I started the event with all the units, so that helped out a lot. But other than that, if you get good bonus chest rolls where you get a lot of sparks or a lot of extra copies, that's also another way to win the events. All right, so let's see. So combat will actually destroy that. We have this unit here with the extra attack boost. Okay, we're going to summon our sharks, actually, because we want to destroy this building. Then also we're going to be summoning our Yoster over here so we can deal some damage. Ooh, what did our unit die before the... Okay, oh, I'm sorry. Our sharks will take damage because it's before the enemy attacks. It's not when we attack the warlord. Confusing two different things. All right, so that's fine. We did summon the shark to at least set the attack of this down to 1 for turn. So that's fine. Okay, we will summon our Bastet here to actually destroy our own units. We will give our units an attack boost because of the Bastet. When it comes into play, it deals the damage. As I forgot how the Warlord skill worked, I'm probably going to have to restart this because the field is a lot different than what I expected it to be. Okay, yeah, we will restart this battle. All right, not a problem. I never finished an event really, but when I get all the heroes, then there's no need to spend more resources. Yeah, that's usually the idea. Once you play the world event, if you can get the major units, including the new units, and I mean it's however satisfied you feel with the event. So for some people, they need all the units. For others, it's more just okay. Some people don't even play the events either because it's just not. They're not units that they want. We're not units that don't work in their squad. Well, they just don't like the units. So it is, yeah, you don't necessarily need to even push for the events. The only reason I say that is because the events are free. So, you know, if you, it's the best way to get units right off the bat. Okay, so once again, we are dealing with the attack boosted unit over here. We're going to summon our Bastet in the middle. We'll deal some damage to our units, which is fine. Key thing is that we destroyed the building so that we can then attack and destroy this. We also summoned it in the middle because of the rotters that do come into play. Those rotters, when they die, they will deal damage off of this skill here, and then also deal additional damage because of the Bastet skill here. So as you can see, we have some damage going in, and then that is actually enough to destroy that, so that's good. Ooh, this unit will actually be destroyed before the attack, as you see here. So even though it does have a lot of attack, it has very little defense. So what we'll do is we'll summon our Masuras. So we miss the damage over there. And as a result of missing the damage, we don't have lethal, and their Warlord did heal up for some amount. Okay, we are still clearing off their field, which is very important for us. Okay, so as you can see, we did have units that were destroyed, but because they weren't destroyed by the Warlord skill, they did not heal. So because of that, let's see here, get the spikes. Okay, we will summon our Shimuna over here. Okay, we summon a Shimuna because of the Mental Shield and the Shard over here, just to get rid of this. It is on a damage pentagram, so it will be destroyed in a couple of turns, but we do want to prevent it from doing some more attack steal, and then also the extra health, which in this case they did get, so that's unfortunate. Ooh, what is going on? Our field is no good. All right, let us summon our Floss over here. We're going to summon it on the attack rune. Okay, and so we did get our extra copy of the plant, but then it was destroyed with the skill. So that is unfortunate. Might have to switch our Warlord if we're going to be taking this much damage. All right, so we're actually going to summon our Sharks so that we can find a way to lower the attack of these units, which of course it doesn't. So we will summon our Yoster over here now, actually to silence these units. Yes, this boss is very hard because of the extra damage to our units and then also the healing over here. Oof. All right, so we don't actually have anything to destroy these now, so that's unfortunate. All right, we're going to surrender, and we are going to... Well, let's take a look at our squad. Maybe we might have some better results over there. So we'll go into our squad. Go there. I remember this boss was hard. I had to kill him with the totems. Yeah, I don't have the totems, as you can see here. I could potentially buy the skin. We could buy it for 3,000, but we are outside of a high growth. So I don't want to do that quite yet. We'll do this one more time. Like I said, we just gotta find some good units for this. So this is actually going to be good here. We have this unit here that has immunity, so we'll actually not take the damage, and then also will heal us for a little bit. So let us put that in here. We're going to get rid of our charm for now because we're taking damage for every attack we're doing. So let us see what else we got. Oh. Everyone's calling me this morning. All right, let's see here. Try to get rid of units with low health. Don't have anything here per se. Yeah, we don't really have anything too much. Our sharks actually won't do anything for us. So what about hoodoo? I do not have hoodoo. Try Tesla with Necro. My Tesla, let me take a look at the Tesla. How much damage am I dealing with it? We deal 2 damage. No, we deal 4 to 6 damage, which I guess is, yeah, it could be all right. Sure, why not? Let's put it in. Let's see what we're gonna take out though. Probably gonna take out the. We'll take out the floss actually, because every time one of our units attacks, it won't deal anything. Our other Masura copies are fine though. So yeah, let's sure, yeah, all right. Let's do this one more time with our different squad, and yeah, let's see what we get. All right, so we'll start with our damage pentagrams once again. Okay, they're in decent coverage over here, especially since they're double coverage over here. So I think we're going to put our units up on top. We're going to summon our Chernamore here. This Chernamore has immunity, so it won't actually take the damage off of the Warlord skill. And it has decent health. And we're going to draw their units towards this lane so that they can take damage on the pentagrams. Of course. Alright, so they summon the unit with the attack boost. We'll summon our Masuras to deal some damage. Okay, so those are destroyed, so that's good. Right, so let me see how this is actually going to work. So we have damage over there, damage over there. We'll summon our Yoster down here to deal some damage to the Warlord. Okay, I want to give some health boosts over there, so that's fine. This unit will actually be destroyed next turn by the damage pentagram, so that's fine. Okay, it's only to the enemy tag. It's not to a random unit, so that's good. Alright, so they have the flying unit here with the extra damage. We will summon our Shimuna over here. We're summoning on the top row, so that we're guaranteed that the shard will come below it, and then also allow us to then keep this shadow Shimuna alive. Just planning the next couple of turns. Most likely going to summon the Necro in order to help us get some more summons, and then follow that up with the Tesla. Okay, so we have that over there, that over there. I know this unit does adjacent damage, so actually the adjacent damage will then help us destroy this unit here. Okay, we're going to... Ooh, we actually do want to destroy this first, so let's do that. So we will summon our Shimuna, or sorry, we'll summon our Bastet over here. Okay, we end up destroying our shard, but that's okay. We'll get another shard off the attack, and then we have the Bastet to destroy this here. Okay, they got this unit here that has evasion, also gets a health boost before one of their units attacks. Okay, and if any unit gets an attack bonus, it will get an attack bonus as well. It is on the damage pentagram, so that's good. We'll summon our Chernamore once again. Okay, deal some damage, also get some health back as you saw. And now we're in pretty good shape. This Shadow Shimuna should be pretty much unkillable because of the shards now. And then we still have the unit here with the immunity. Okay, so let's see here. Combat. Okay, we'll summon our Grace of Rockleap behind here so we can deal some damage to the flight unit. And then get rid of it once again, so that way we can have this lane open. This unit here is going to get extra attack at the end of the turn, so allow us to also get some more health back to our Warlord. Get the Tesla first. Yes, that will be a good idea. Let me... Ooh, I actually have to stop this one for now. Let us do our 51 over here. Or Grace. We're going to summon our Yoster over here. Reason why is because we're going to silence this unit so that we can actually lower its health down. And then we're able to destroy it over here. Next turn, we will summon our Tesla, most likely, because they are pretty close to lethal, and we don't want to trigger off our the skill with the dealing damage once we attack with our units. All right, so we'll do our summons. Actually, we don't have to do that at this point because we have this unit has enough for lethal. So we'll just skip the turn. And there you go. Pretty difficult battle there. I warned you, but you didn't listen. So here's the sad result. We could leave in peace, and now you are dying. I thought Scourge of Plains was a myth, but here you are. I die like a warrior. Have mercy on women and children this time. So yeah, we changed our squad a little bit in order to account for the Warlord skill to deal damage to our units. Didn't use the Tesla, but we are. I'm seeing it's going to be helpful for other battles where we're not able to deal damage directly to the Warlord. Scourge of Plains, what does this mean? Lilith, please, if you know something, just tell me. Here you fought with one of the sisters, but something went wrong and the plane that went under the water. It's all I know. Sorry. You didn't need the Tesla and the Necro. Yeah, I mean, we're probably going to use it for the next couple of battles, though. It's actually nice because we don't have the, as you mentioned, we don't have the shaman skin with the totems, and we don't have the hoodoo, so we're going to have to do this at least for now. I told you, you wouldn't like the truth, but it is what it is. Let's just get out of here. All right, so we got some boosts over there. Let's keep going. Okay, we're now on Foro the Foolish. Let's take a look at their skills. All right, so whenever they're attacked, they will give miss to 2 of our units for a turn. And then whenever one of our units are attacked, it will deal damage to other units around there. All right. Let's take a look at those units. Closing some stuff here. Oh, all right. Wow, why are there so many pop-ups all of a sudden? Right, yeah, and yeah, let's go. For those who are tuning in right now, we're currently doing some Journey. Let's gotta close out some of this other stuff. What is... All right, so this one... All right. Yeah, for sure, I'm gonna be changing the video settings again. All right, so since they're gonna be giving miss to 2 of our units, we will need to summon a lot of units if we can. So we'll start with our damage pentagrams. Okay, this is good. We'll start with our Masaurs. Get some copies. And see when we attacked it. So the trigger happens is that we'll get a copy first, and then the next after the Warlord skill happens. The Warlord skill happens after our attack, so that's why this Masora is not able to attack. Do you have Goliath? It will be a party. I do not currently have Goliath in this account. And that would actually be very good for the Masora copies. But as of right now, I do not. All right, so let us continue here. We'll summon our Yoster to not only silence this unit, but then also deal some damage to destroy this. And then give our units a health boost at the end of the turn because they're all female, along with the skill here. It's going to create an early wall, and then will help us to actually set up for a nice little combo with the Tesla over here and the Necro. Because of all the miss that we're going to be getting, so hopefully we can actually deal damage that way. Okay, so we got this unit here that sets the attack of our units to 1 per turn. So what we're actually going to do, we're going to skip the turn here to avoid triggering off the damage, or triggering off the skill, so we can still deal some damage to their unit. So we'll skip the turn, deal some damage. Our attack is now set to 1, but we did get our damage in first, so that's good. And next turn, assuming they don't get a health boost or this unit isn't destroyed, we'll be able to destroy this because of the Yoster skill to deal damage for every unit that is on our side. Oh, okay, so we're off by a little bit, so that's unfortunate. That is okay. We will skip the turn once again to not trigger that skill. So damage destroy that, so that's good. Okay, we do have the miss given because we did attack their warlord. That is fine. Still dealing with this unit here with the high attack, which we will. We have some options for this. We can summon our Bastet next turn to actually destroy this. Okay, so we'll summon our sharks in order to set the attack of both of these units to 1. We know for sure that they can only come in this first row, so that's why we did that. We will. We'll also summon our Tesla X over here. So our Tesla X, when it comes into play, it deals damage to their warlord for every hero that's on the field. And then also whenever a hero dies, it will deal damage to their units. Or deal damage to their warlord. So this way now, our sharks and our Masuras will actually deal damage if they are destroyed. And so we don't actually have to deal damage to their warlord by attacking as well. And see there, got some damage. Okay, we will summon our... We'll summon our Necro so we can deal some damage. We did get miss, and even if we did get miss, we would have our Rotters come into play, and then those Rotters will eventually be destroyed, and then deal the lethal over to the Warlord. Okay, let us keep going. Okay, so now we're on Foro the Many-Wise. Let's take a look at their skills. So they have flight, meaning that we can only attack them with non-flying... Okay, we can only attack them with flying melee units or flying units or range units. And then at the end of the turn, they will heal for some amount. Okay, so looks like our Masura copies won't be as useful for that because we won't be able to deal damage to the warlord that way. But we do have other options. So yeah, let's go. Okay, we'll start with our damage pentagrams. Okay, and they're in decent spots right now, especially over here. We're going to summon our Necro to deal some damage, and then also get our Rotters, which will help us defend our Warlord, and then also deal damage to buildings if they die. Okay, so they got the unit here with the large attack boost. Okay, let's see what we're going to do here. I think this time around we are going to summon our Masuras so that we can get some extra copies out to block. Okay, and then we have our Rotters coming out in the end. So assuming they don't have something like Splash or deal all damage, we should be good at least for the next turn. Okay, they got this unit here that has a totem in front of itself. Also gives Wood Spike to one of their ranged units, meaning that they will have a blocker for them. Then they also have this totem that will reflect damage to our warlord and then also heal their units. So let's see what we do here. We'll summon our Bastet over here to destroy the bush. Then also allow us to destroy the attacking unit over here. We'll then have our Rotters come into play, helping us block. And then those Rotters will also trigger the Bastet skill here to deal damage to their units. They did land on the damage pentagram, so that's good. So it will be destroyed next turn. And then we just need to get rid of this totem and we should be all set. All right, so because this warlord does have flight, this unit is not going to deal damage, but that's okay. We'll summon our Grace behind the unit. Deal some damage. Also get rid of this totem because of the extra damage over here. And now we're in pretty good shape. We have this unit here that has a lot of health. We have our Rotters that are blocking our health for the warlord. And then we also have the Grace, which is dealing damage to their units if need to do that. Right, so we will summon now summon now our Yoster over here. We're summoning our Yoster so we can silence this unit. So that I can actually stop it from silencing this one, and then we'll still have our Rotters to come out and play. Okay, and we are threatening lethal now with this unit alone. Where's the Tesla? The Tesla is over here. The Tesla will come out probably next turn. It will make the most sense. All right, so we'll do our summons, and then we'll summon the Tesla to deal some damage. So 14 damage, and there we go. The Tesla only is at, I don't even remember what level it's at. It's pretty weak right now, but it can deal some immediate damage, and it can be used in a good spot for lethal, and especially in longer battles. Okay, so now we're on Toto, Toothy. Let's take a look at their skills. So our units will be destroyed if they have less than half their health, and then at the end of the turn, we'll give negative attack to all of our units. Yeah, it's an upgrade of one of the previous skills from before. So because our units are actually going to be destroyed if they have less than half their health, the Tesla is going to be kind of nice. So yeah, let's do this. Here he is. You'll pay for everything you did to us now. Let's make the waves red with blood. Brutal. All right, we'll start with our damage pentagrams, and then yeah, you know what? We will start with our Tesla. Let's do that. So we'll summon our Tesla. We'll deal some damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's why we dealt 10 damage. Okay, it's gonna give an attack boost to our units at the beginning, so that's cool. All right, let's do something about this unit. This unit here has flying, and then also deals poison damage to our range units. We'll summon our Yoster over here to destroy this. Oh, you know what? I don't know how to do math. Oh, I thought I had more attack there. Okay, well, this is awkward. Might actually have to surrender right now. No, we'll keep at it. So we'll start with our sharks, and then we'll continue on. We'll summon our. We want to do this. Yeah, you know what? We'll summon our Necro. Reason why is because we want our Rotters to come into play and then deal damage. If we can actually destroy this flying unit, the one that deals poison damage to our flight units or our range units, we are in good shape. Got this unit here that will heal their units for every frozen unit on our side. So that is why this unit now has that much health. That was a miscalculation. Yes, it was. All right. Well, what we'll do is we'll summon our Grace over here, just deal some damage to their Warlord. Yes, do not miscalculate. Otherwise, stuff like that will happen. All right, so they got this unit here that will give plus health to their Warlord whenever a unit is destroyed on our side. Oof. All right, well, looks like we will have to restart now. Always make sure the math is on your side when you go for an attack. All right, let's try that again. Okay, we'll start with our damage pentagrams, and then we'll start also with our Masora copies. Get rid of these buildings. Okay, and we want to focus units on this lane because of the double damage pentagrams here. Just make sure the other stuff, okay, so just negative attack, right? All right, so they got the unit here with the extra damage. They did land on the damage pentagram, so we don't have to worry so much about that. We'll summon our... we will summon our Yoster over here. And the reason why is because we will give our units a health boost at the end, as you see over there. So that way they'll be tougher to destroy. Okay, this is fine. We'll summon our sharks to actually set the attack of these to 1. Also give these an attack boost as well. And we will follow it up with our Tesla over here to deal some damage for every unit that's on the board. And then also, if they decide to destroy any of our units, we will be dealing damage to their warlord. And so as you saw from the previous battle, if something does fall below 50% on our side, it will actually be destroyed automatically, as you see right there. Okay, we are a little off. Let's see here. Got damage, attack 4. Oh, this might actually be enough. Let's see. Combat. Yeah, our ranged unit here. So we're going to be able to give an attack boost to both of these, right? 1, 5, 7, and then, oh yeah, should be enough here. So we'll summon our Grace over here. As you see, these Masura copies do get an attack boost. Attack, and there you go. Look, I am sorry that your plane was flooded, but it's not just my fault. I fought with one of the sisters, and don't you dare say a word about our savior, murderer. We almost sank because of you, and she saved us. I need to find this savior and ask her some questions. I hope she is more compliant than others. So you saw the big unit in that particular battle was the scrap. That was the one with the extra attack and the steel attack. But as long as you control where your units are at and you don't take too much damage, you should be all right. Okay, so now we're on Dil the Glutton. Let's take a look at their skills. All right, whenever one of their units appears, they will get plus health, and then when one of their units dies, it will give plus health to their other units. All right, let's take a look at the units here. I also see over here it says that the difficulty is going to be very hard, or at least hard. So let's see if that is the case. And yeah, let's go. All right, so we'll start with our damage pentagrams, and then we'll also go with our Masuras. And nice, we do have all of our copies, so that's good. Double damage pentagrams over here, so we'll focus damage on this line. And okay, great. This works even better. So we'll summon our Yoster over here to silence this unit, so it doesn't have their skills anymore. It is also on the damage pentagram, so it will be destroyed at some point. Okay, and then we're also giving a health boost to our units for every female that's on our side. So you can see there a lot of copies, especially since they're female, it equals a lot of health boost. So they have the Scrap, King of Garbage again, the one with the attack steal and the double attack. We'll summon our Grace over here. Give these units a first attack boost, and then we'll also destroy these over here with the combat damage and then the random damage off of the Grace here. Okay, they got this unit here that silences the unit that attacks it, so that's fine. What we'll do is we'll do our Shark Summon, get some attack boost over here. We'll also then summon our Tesla X to deal some more damage. And then allow these units to actually deal damage whenever they are destroyed. Next turn, we will summon our Necro to hopefully deal enough damage over here. We are threatening lethal on these lanes, so that also is another option too. Okay, as you can see here, this unit does give plus health at the end of the turn. We'll summon our Necro over here. Take some damage off the reflect. Combat. Oh, okay. We didn't even need our Tesla at that point. But just in case we couldn't deal the damage, we did have the damage out there. So, all right. We got one more for today. So let's try and finish this strong. We're now facing Cthulhu the Risen. Let's take a look at their skills. So whenever one of our units appears, another one of our units will be silenced. Or potentially that one too. And then whenever one of their units appears, they will get plus health. Okay, so they're going to get a lot of silence to our units, so that's not good. Looks like they also got a lot of chaos units, a lot of extra attack, a lot of fun stuff. Okay, yeah, let's try and finish this up. And let's go. I am Cthulhu, the Herald of the Deep. Besides the memory of your atrocities, this world needs nothing from you. Okay. We'll start with our damage pentagrams, and then let's see how our Masseurs will actually work out. Because it says it silences a random enemy. I don't know if it actually will mean the Masseur itself or one of these buildings. So yeah, let's try it out. Okay, silence the building, silence the copy of Masseur. So that's good. Normally when I think enemy, it means an attacking unit on our side, but it looks like our stuff can still come through without getting silenced. So that's good. So that means the next unit we end up summoning will get silenced as well, which we don't want. We got this unit here that when it comes into play, it deals damage to all units, and then also when it dies, it deals damage to another unit. So in this case, we will summon our immune unit over here to deal damage to this. This unit is already silenced, so we're okay with that. And then when the unit does die, it deals damage to this unit here. Okay, so all of our units are going to get silenced as soon as they come into play now, including this one here. So let's see what we can do. We will summon our... Well, we can just go for regular damage instead. So we'll summon our Grace of Rockfleet. It will get silenced because it is the only unit that is out there. And we did that so that we can just destroy this unit here. Okay, not bad. What we'll do is now we'll summon our Bastet. This unit here deals damage to our melee units when it dies. So actually, this might not be such a good idea. Yeah, we'll summon our range unit over here. It has high health. Okay, apparently it can still silence our other units over there, and that's fine. Okay, we have some Rotters here that are actually silenced, so because of that, they won't be destroyed at the beginning of the turn. Okay, we'll summon our Shimuna over here because of this unit. This unit, when it comes into play, it actually sets our attack to -44 and then also gets a health boost. Excuse me. Okay, and it is on a damage pentagram too, so that is good for us here. Okay, we'll summon our sharks next. Okay, so we set the attack of these to 1 for turn. We're gonna now then summon our Yoster behind here. So because we actually silenced this unit, it now goes back to its normal attack. But that is okay, we just want to destroy it. And we're also dealing now with this extra zombie that did come up from the Dead Lord here. Got this unit here that deals damage whenever vampirism triggers on their side. Okay, this is fine. Okay, we'll do our attack boost over there. Then we'll follow it up with some Necro over here. Hopefully you don't end up silencing this unit here. Okay, we did that to summon this and also to get our combat damage, destroy that. Okay, and now we're just dealing with this zombie over here. As you can see, the silence does mess up a lot of our setups, but as long as we have units with high health, we should be all right. Okay, so they got this unit now that whenever it's attacked, it will freeze our ranged units for a turn. So in this case, it'll actually be all of these here. We're going to summon a melee unit to destroy this, which will be this one here. Or actually, I have a better option this way. We'll summon our Bastet. When it comes into play, it will deal damage to all units. Okay, we do have the attack boost over there, and there you go. Your victory is like tears underwater, insignificant and inglorious. When we meet again, your blood will make the waves red. So yeah, that was a pretty difficult battle, especially with all the silence. That does ruin your board setup. But if you have units with decent health and decent attack, you can get around the silence skill. What kind of freak was that, and where did he go? Why do I meet only freaks here? Where are all the people? There is ancient magic in this creature. We must be aware of him. Beware of him. As for the people, there were a lot of them before the flood. A lot of them? What if they became victims, just like it was on Dactyl? Dactyl is the previous island. What if this creature captured them? We should help. Maybe. We got there not for the excursion for sure, so we can expect anything. Be careful. So yeah, so that was battles 11 through 20. Let's take a look at the next one over here for next time. So it is Chloe Garkle. Let's take a look at their skills. So they themselves have flight, and whenever they are attacked, they will also summon this Horo, which I'm not quite sure what it does, but it's at least another summon. We got the units here. Okay, looks like the units are going to be a lot more difficult to deal with. So hopefully we'll have some stuff ready for then. Okay, so just a quick recap of today's stream. So we did some journey, and we got through the next 10 battles. We're currently on Rondo Chapter 1, or if you use the map, we're on Island number 7. And yeah, we'll have some more journey for next week. Hopefully we'll have some stronger units, and then we'll be able to take on the next set of battles. I think that one I had a grace that not silenced, and I played the monk. Yes, that is also a good thing too. So the Shaolin, that is an order unit that gives immunity to silence for all your order units. So if you summon an order unit first and then summon the Shaolin next, you'll be able to stop it from being silenced against this particular boss. So pretty good way to stop their skill there. So yeah, so for Monday stream, we're gonna have some more world event stuff. Let's see, Dark Tower will be back, and Divine Arena will also be back. So we'll have that ready for then. So check back in on Monday, as we are not streaming tomorrow. So yeah, thanks guys for tuning in. If you guys have any questions, comments, feedback, or concerns, leave a message on Twitch, Discord, or YouTube. The content streaming schedule is in the white box in the top of the overlay, so check it out there. Please like and follow on Twitch for the live stream, and then like and subscribe on YouTube for more videos. Like I said, we're going to have some more world event stuff. Dark Tower is going to be back. Divine Arena will be back, and hopefully we'll have some stronger units for next time. So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate every one of you guys supporting the channel. And yeah, hope you guys have a good weekend. This is Happysplasher, signing off.